It's called Ride, Rise, Roar. And where did that name come from?
It was a random selection, I think, because the other names were really kind of descriptive, like David Byrne in concert, or we made a tour, and here's a documentary about it. There were things like that, not quite like that, but stuff like that. And I said, I think we need. I just threw out some ideas that were maybe a little bit more evocative. I'm not sure how serious I was, but I threw it out into the pot to the filmmaker and the film producer and said, try something a little more kind of left field. And they liked this one.
How much do you think the music that you've made sort of throughout your career is dance music as such?
Well, I think most of it is. Not all, but I think most of it is very kind of groove oriented. Even the very early kind of Talking Head stuff I thought was, compared to the other stuff that was coming out of the clubs at that point, it was very kind of, you could dance to it.
You recently did a project with Fatboy Slim, Here Lies Love. What was that like, and how did you two work together? Was it similar to how you worked with Eno with MP3s, or?
Oh yeah, it was very similar to other collaborations I've done, where you pass MP3s back and forth, and then once you get something to a certain point, then you spend a week together hammering out kind of the different sections and arrangements of a song. And although that was kind of a larger, more kind of ambitious project, but it's not dead yet. I'm working with a theater in New York, so it may see the light of day as a live production someday.
Are you planning on working with Eno again anytime in the future? Have you got anything on the cards to do together again?
No, we don't have no plans to do another one. Although there were some other tracks that got unearthed that I thought, those could turn into songs as well. But we'll see.
When My Life in the Bush of Ghosts came out, and the reissue, and it didn't have Quran on it, like this sort of second issue of it, for obvious reasons. But was that something that upset you at all? You know, having that original record changed?
At the time, it didn't upset me that much, because I think we were maybe very sensitive to the whole idea that we didn't want to be accused of kind of ripping off somebody else's culture or being disrespectful to somebody else's culture, stealing or sampling or whatever, doing any of that sort of thing. We were very aware that we might get accused of different things, and we did. So when kind of organization here in London, I think, asked that song be removed for religious reasons, we said, okay, we've got other tracks we can swap it with.
Just a last question, for obvious reasons as well, a Talking Heads reunion is not the sort of thing that anyone would imagine would happen. But do you get approached by promoters and things, and are there those offers in the air always?
I haven't heard any of those offers in a while, but for a while, yes. For a while there were offers for Talking Heads to do a reunion tour and that sort of thing, but it didn't seem very likely. We kind of separated for creative reasons, there was animosity, but that wasn't the only reason we went our own ways.